All right, my friends, here we are with episode 11 on our Total War Empire Grand Campaign, playing as the Russians. Absolute gorgeousness. And we are really going to be hot and heavy today. I have got good feelings and good vibes coming from this live stream today. And I, I really appreciate everybody that came on episode 10's live stream. We had a total of 27 views. That was amazing. And even after I was a little bit sore yesterday and not able to talk as much as I normally do, but I am feeling much better today to get into the action. That was a struggle doing that live stream last night, but we ain't no sissy around here. We're gonna bear through and hammer down and knock them out. Me and my friendly Gorotskis all up in here. So, here we are. The year is 1731. We finally defeated Sweden. Sweden is conquered. And right at the end of our live stream last night, one of our starting generals that we started the game with, that commanded this army, he died of old age, and it was like, what a sad, tragic end to his career. That general alone was defeated the nation of Sweden, and in his glorious triumph of having finally won the fight against the country of Sweden, he passed away. He gave his all, the ultimate sacrifice. But he did live to see the end. He was probably so relieved to finally see Sweden be put out of the picture that he finally caved. Okay, enough of dialogue. We're going to repair that royal palace. We're very low on funds at the moment, but because we are trying to get our population a little bit happy for a few turns here before we start taxing them to death. Okay, this I think we can do with this. Yeah, we'll just have. I'm hoping we can just keep this as our tax rate for the rest of the game, but we'll play it by ear. Though I don't have to keep changing with them. We are at war with Denmark, Venice, Great Britain, Ottomans, and Maratha Confederacy. Our allies are Poland, Lithuania, and Persia. Wait. Persia, you're not our allies anymore? No, they're just very friendly with us. Okay. Well, it says we're in a military alliance. Strange. Oh, because they've become a protectorate of Venice. That is odd. That Persia became a protectorate of Venice. Should have been our protectorate. Hold on now. They do have a lot of technology. I almost have a interesting idea. What are we researching at the moment? This one will be a nice one. Okay. So for Persia, we might do a little trading technology here. We'll give you military, syllabus, and carbines. I knew they wouldn't do that. That's okay. So that's our first Maratha Confederacy unit that we have found. Anatolia is finally under control. We've finally got a little peace at the moment, which is amazing. Because it has been absolute madness. Okay. We're just investigating some of our region here. Wow, Poland-Lithuania is really about to finish off Prussia. They have just hounded them. Oh, here's Venice right here. They have a large army. And it'll be curious to see where they land to try and attack us. So we're going to start the stream off today. We better eliminate them before they get any... well... yeah, we better eliminate them before they bring this organ gun up. So we're going to eliminate this raiding party here. All the Ottomans have left is the Middle East here. So our army over here in Anatolia are going to keep them at bay. We're going to start the stream off with a small battle here. And then our very first battle against Maratha Confederacy. So they have an army right here. And they control the whole of India. And Persia area. So we are going to probably be very heavily stacked against them. But we have a brand new general. Fresh out of the academy. And our Persian front army. That will be our main offensive action for the moment. So let's get this underway. This should be a fairly straightforward battle here. Our artillery, our single artillery unit, and our Gorodskis will target the 2 infantry units of his, while our cavalry, I can't speak English, while our cavalry slowly creeps up towards the artillery to cut them off. Just like that. With the gorgeous cursor. We are going to struggle with English today. I already could tell. Okay. Deploy the cannons. This cavalry unit, though, let's keep him back for the moment. That's our command unit. We don't want our morale to get broken too early. Okay, target that infantry. Gorotskis move up. This cavalry start moving up. This cavalry start moving up. The general cavalry start moving this way. Way out of the way. And we might get a lucky shot on one of his artillery units here. It would be worth a chance here. We'll speed up the camera here. See how it's shooting. I'd almost rather target his, I might not get a good angle on that. Wow, his artillery is bashing one of our Gorotskis unit pretty good. This one right here, it's already lost 30 men. From that, okay, we're gonna have to start speeding this up here. This cavalry moving for the kill. That cavalry moving for the kill. You finish them. You two target that line infantry. You target that line infantry. Perfect. And artillery stop firing. Charge! And our cavalry is charging his rear. Beautiful. Nice. The Gorotskis are keeping his infantry engaged, while our cavalry is decimating his artillery. No surrender on the artillery. We're really having to watch his... Nope. Don't engage the infantry. Okay, that artillery unit is gone. Okay, now we can engage the enemy. Command unit, back off. Oh yeah, we'll completely finish him. Alright, all cavalry, attack that infantry running away. This was executed perfectly. We did lose a lot of Gorotskis to his howitzer unit. He's got a square formation here, which is actually holding pretty well against all of our Gorotskis. Finish him off. Finish him off! Okay, our command unit will finish off that last surviving unit over here. These two cavalry will rest. Man, he's still holding his own right there. Yeah, you're getting surrounded. should be breaking now. And if we get a few more units in this army here in Anatolia, we'll give them a general and use it to march on the Middle East and the remainder of the Ottoman Empire. Come on, catch that last unit. No survivors. Perfect. So we got our first W in the books for today. Nicely played. Now this army is in need of healing though. So we'll get them back to Anatolia and heal them up. And now we will save. And in first battle against the largest nation at the moment, the Maratha Confederacy. In Persia. They do have some veteran units. They're pretty much full health. Everybody here is full health. You see how they have a 3 howitzer unit? These mortars, these guys are deadly. Any army out of India, they love using these howitzer units. He only has 4 5-line infantry units to our 6-line infantry, but he has a lot of swordsmen and quite a few cavalry, so this is a solid army he has, and he outnumbers us by about 50%. He has 1,500 men, but we have tactics and God and maybe even possibly Romanko on our side. Glorious. Okay. We're going to have to be very careful engaging the Maratha Confederacy, because this is going to be a long and brutal campaign, and we don't want to start the campaign off with an extremely bloody affair. His howitzer are fixed units, So I'm hoping he deploys them too far back and makes a mistake, and he's unable to move them during this engagement, and they'll be out of the picture for the majority of the fight. So Gorotsky's on the wing, and not only are we the color the green, but our units are also very green too. So this Tartar unit, I'm going to put him here, and the general unit right here, and we will move them back once the fight starts here. And I got to get in a more comfortable position here. Okay. Okay, I don't think his howitzers might be able to reach us. So we're hoping that he's got 3 howitzers. That one is definitely out of range. There's nothing he can do. These 2 can fire on us, but I feel like we're still slightly out of range. And honestly, we could really move back a little bit. But let's engage his cavalry first, who's coming into range now. Fire! Oh my goodness. Decimated his cavalry unit right there. One volley decimated that cavalry unit. He has an additional one here of camels, which are not quite as fast. And he has 2 units of lancers back here. But this front we're a little more prepared on, because not only do we have our Gorotskis, but we also have our Tatars, which actually can be stationed behind the Gorotskis, and they can shoot over the head. A ranged cavalry unit can sit right behind a infantry unit and shoot over the head and not damage your unit, if that makes sense. Okay. I feel like we might need to move our artillery back though, because his howitzers are damaging our unit. But now is not the time nor the place for that, because we are about to fire on his camel unit right there. Fire! Nice. Okay. All units pull back. See if we can get out of range of his get out of range of his howitzers. So we are pulling against the edge of the map, however, this might help us stay out of range here. Or maybe not. He must just... I guess those howitzers just have amazing range, which I think they do, if I'm not mistaken. Wow. They do have amazing range. We can reach all the way back here. Okay, he does have that camel unit. So we are going to target Right there. Right there. Why are you not firing? Interesting. Are you not deployed? I think this rock kind of messed us up a little bit. Hello, what's going on, my friend? Return to tradition. You are the first to comment. Congratulations. To see our debacle of fighting the Maratha Confederacy for the first time in this campaign. With an artillery unit that is deployed terribly. Kind of glitched out here. We should have kept them where they were at, but that's okay. I feel like this cavalry is going to come into range here. Let's target them. Try to get one volley off against this camel unit here before we switch to canister shot. He is bringing his elephant up. That's his general unit, the elephant's very powerful unit. Okay, no good right there. Let's try to unlimber you. You fire at will. You fire at will. Let's move you up a little bit. I feel like... Okay, stop. Deploy. You unlimber. You unlimber. You fire here. A little bit more here. Okay. Korotsky's charge here. You two fire down the breach. You deploy. It's a line infantry unit of his. It's being a little squirrely right now. We have to... you two artillery, fire down here. You hold fire. You can fire there. You will position yourself right here. You two fire down here. Perfect. Okay, you fire here. You two fire straight through here. This line infantry is taking a beating, but we are covering our artillery. Alright, you stop. Pull back. You two, fire at this unit. Fire in the gap. Fire! And he is going right for our artillery, but alright, Korotsky's Get in there. Tartar units, come back here, help cover the artillery. Fire! Fire! Alright, that artillery just got battered. Actually, Tartars need to charge in here. Charge! Okay, get back on your guns. Target the general. This line infantry, pull back. Got off the guns. Get back on the guns and fire at that general unit. Target him. Alright, Goronskis, you need to get in there. Fire at that general unit. They keep getting aggro. A little bit squirrely here. The computer did do the right thing and aggro everybody they could. Alright, general unit, break that infantry up. You keep engaging him. We lost a hellacious amount of artillery, but whew, I tell you what, the Maratha Confederacy really charged our position. But I feel like we were holding our own. Alright, general unit, pull back. You're getting chopped up. My goodness, how is this guy still standing at 31 units out of 120? He's still holding. It is like a miracle. Okay, general unit. You done messed up. We done lost this fight. That's hilarious. Wow. Even if we did right now, or win right now, it wouldn't be really worth it. That was actually our mistake. We know what to do next time. We know to cover the artillery when fighting Maratha Confederacy, because they really like to mass charge all their units at one time. Which is a smart way. They're being smart. Alright, this unit, target that general. My goodness. Our general did not die, but he did get battered. Alright, you two. Alright, Korotskis. Come over here. You target that general. I don't know why I don't see you firing. This is kind of bothering me. Why do I not see the artillery here firing? Yeah, they're just ineffective. They don't have enough units. So you stop firing. Our 4-line infantry is all we have left. We had a point there that was kind of critical, and if we were able to take out his general unit, we would have been much better off. Oh yeah, we're all retreating now. That's gorgeous. Our first loss. Our first major loss. That was kind of sad. It was our first engagement against the Maratha Confederacy, and we lost horribly. Now, granted, this isn't hard, but we kind of have an idea now on what the capabilities of our enemy are. I'm not sure if we should reload that or go with it. We did some major damage, though. And we really didn't actually lose. We only lost 2 artillery units, to be honest with you, which easily could be raised again. I feel like if we engaged him again... Did we lose the Tatar? Yeah. That unit... I'm not too sure about that unit right there. We'll go with it. It's a loss, but we inflicted some heavy damage on him. We'll pull back and get this army a little bit more up to snuff to deal with Maratha Confederacy. His howitzers are just brutal. Okay, Newport here. That's nice. Newport here. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Right now, I'm not too concerned about the ports. Our main thing right now is right here. This army is going to engage Denmark. We're going to heal this army up. That's our main army. And in the city, we're going to start recruiting Gorodskis for a police force. This city's under control. Everybody's under control for the moment. And we'll start repairing some of this nonsense here that they have been, now that we have this under control. Okay, so that takes care of that front. Okay, Venice is still sitting out there. I would like to heal this army, but we'll wait. Because first, our first engagement against the Maratha Confederacy ended in a loss. However, our general did not die, and our units got some experience. But we are going to need to bring some artillery to bear. So 2 artillery, and Dagestan, we need some capabilities. What kind of stamina do they have? Strotsky. I don't really want those guys. You know what, though? We actually could go with I take that back on the Tatar unit. Because with the Tatar unit, we can shoot over his head. So we got that under control. We're going to start building these governor residences here. We need to start building these. Perfect. And turn. That was a fast turn. And hopefully we can keep our taxes where they're at without everybody getting too angry at us. I feel like that's kind of a happy medium where we have it, you know. We're taxing the nobility halfway and the lower class just one time. And it's giving us plenty of income. Okay, a general just died. Oh, or their starting general just passed away. Okay. And probably one of our gentlemen. Alright, construction, good, good, good. Recruitment, yes. New town in... Which region is this? This region. So what do you need? We don't need religion. How happy are you? Not that happy. So let's make you a little bit happier with a coaching in. Norway. Keep getting some Gorodskis to garrison there and we'll be good. This army will engage Denmark next turn. And we cannot go past that for whatever reason. Interesting. I'm sure they're, yeah, they're all full units. Okay, everything good over here. Might as well repair that naval board so we don't keep looking at that smoke screen there. St. Petersburg. Governor's Mansion. Prochoskaya is building a governor's mansion. Yeah, why not build a military barracks in Moscow? And Ukraine. We haven't really been looking at Ukraine lately. Okay, and actually, cancel Ukraine and Moscow buildings for a moment. We need some funds to continue our army here. So you two, come over here. You, come over here. Build another Tatar unit. Nope. Yes. And here, you two artillery come here. So we've got a Tatar building. That's 5 units. So we can still build 5 more units. So there's 1 unit there, so we can still build 2 more over here and 2 more over here. So let's get it's expensive, but I feel like we're going to need more line infantry. So we'll just have 3 artillery. but we'll have a lot of line infantry. And over here, we'll get a couple more cavalry, and that'll be perfect. And next turn, we'll heal this army. And then go back down for round 2. Fighting them. Oh, I forgot about this force. Anatolia is actually happy without our army in there. Only because we got rid of that university that was dragging it down. Oh, he's coming in with a force. The Ottomans are finally making their move. Okay. Back to the walls. Back to the city gates. And if we're lucky, we can build a couple of artillery here. We're going to need them anyway for our offensive army to capture the Middle East. So let's hope that this army here, which is stacked, does not reach Anatolia next turn. Which I got a feeling they probably will. We can relieve it with this Persian front army that we're building at the moment. See how funny that is when you're playing on hard? The Ottomans have been so quiet in the Middle East, they just keep raiding, and they waited until the perfect opportunity after our force in Anatolia kept getting whittled down by all the raiding parties to send in a sizable force. Okay, we have a gentleman in Sweden. This gentleman, we'll keep him on standby because some of these regions down here probably have a university he can go in. Well, looks like we're going to be engaging Copenhagen this turn. Denmark won't be out of the picture because they have a region way over here. But we'll take their main moneymaker of Copenhagen here. Building constructed. Nice. Army. And we're getting a lot of ports right now. Successful mission. Okay, this agent I don't want to sabotage. Okay, you can kind of come out here a little bit. This is a college.
Ваше Величество, я не заметил.
This agent here.
Новое задание. Полная секретность.
I don't know why he's being blocked. Yeah, the Danish don't have a very good... Well, they got a little bit of a navy. They got a fourth-rate ship of the line. If we could get a... we haven't even built one here yet. I feel like if we build a couple of 6-rates here, we could take out this navy, this Danish navy. You can't really build anything though. We'll keep building 6-rates there for the moment. Okay, all good over here. All good in the Balkans. Built that. Military or Governor's Mansion? Definitely Governor's Mansion. And let's just repair you so you're not making smoke. Okay. Yeah, all these ports down here we're pretty much going to upgrade one time and start making a force. Okay, now we have us a halfway decent defensive force here. So what we could do, try to build a couple of line infantry. If they appear, they appear. If not, oh well. Because he'll probably attack us next turn. But I feel like we can defend. Korotsky's cavalry, even though they're in a weakened state, will have the city walls. And we'll have the city watch to help. And all of his units will come into the city walls, we'll kill them, and we just have to stay out of range of his artillery. Hopefully his artillery just focuses on the wall, and we'll be able to hold that region. Okay, this army is complete. And that Tartar. Perfect. Why? How did we end up with... Oh, because all of these Korotskis... We did not want those Korotskis to come out. Perfect, okay, yeah. This needs to go back to Armenia. You go to Armenia for the moment, just to defend. You come back up here. So pull that to her, pull that back to Georgia. You two combine. We'll heal this army for about 4,000, which we'll have next turn. And engage, and we'll see what this Ottoman force here does. So, the only thing left to do this turn is to attack Copenhagen. We kind of lost a couple turns with that disastrous defeat against... Loved this game. Jonathan Smith. Yes, this game is a lot of fun. Especially when you're playing as Russia and you've made it all the way to Copenhagen via land. And now we are about to smash the Danish capital. Attack! So this is going to be a glorious game. Or glorious battle right here. Oh yes indeed, my friends. And we'll get to some other Total War games. I'd like to continue finishing playing some of the other oldies that we've been playing. Get them playlists up. This is our #1 army right here. This is our best army that we have. This is the army that defeated Sweden. That fought Sweden from beginning to end. The only difference is that a brand new fresh general. Because the previous general just passed away of old age after we had defeated Sweden. Okay, do I want all those line infantry over there? No, I do not. Because I want some on this side of the engagement. And you will be over here, yes. And we will have third one over here. Nope. Third one over here. Cavalry over here. And general unit is hiding in the back. This is not a star fort, so this Should be a fairly... Okay, wow. He has got... Okay, Gorodsky's move up. Everybody move up. He's got artillery on the outside. He's starting off with artillery on the outside. You two Gorodskis, you are going to stay behind this artillery, and you are going to cover that artillery. We might get this Gorodsky here to sneak up and smash that artillery there. Oh yeah, we're about to smash that wall. Better get off that wall before we destroy it. And this cavalry way out here, I'm hoping he can swoop out here and take out that artillery. But we'll let that artillery target this infantry here, is the game plan. Same with this infantry. Put them there. This Gorodsky, line them up. Okay, we have breached the wall. So all artillery units unlimber. These two Gorodskis move forward. I don't like how the trees are there, but we will make do. You two Gorodski kind of need to hurry up. And we're being cautious here. Okay, the cavalry is moving. Where are you going to move to? Our general unit is where you're going to move to. Who are you? Oh, we have a second cavalry. I did not know that. Bring them over here. Double time. Okay, you get in formation. Quickly. Because he's coming out with the cavalry. You two. Go ahead and speed up your movement here. Perfect. We've lost a couple of artillery here. My goodness, we have lost some artillery. He's getting very lucky on his cannon shot at the moment. Which made me think we should have targeted that wall too. Okay, this is in good position. No, it's not. Somebody's coming out to play. Alright, this Gorodsky, charge him forward while you come in for the flank. Okay, you charge the cavalry, you charge the artillery. Wow, he put a battering on our... Okay, we're about to take out his artillery. He really put a battering on our artillery there. My goodness. Are we buckling? Are the Gorotskis buckling against this regiment of horse, which actually has 60 units, so it's not that weak. Okay, we've taken out his 2 artillery on the outside. Thank goodness. They have laser targeting scanners on hard mode. You have eliminated that artillery unit. We've lost 1 Gorotsky and several artillery so far in this battle. Alright, deploy. Pull these Gorotskis back. General unit, just sit back here. This cavalry, come back. Line infantry, form up you. Don't worry about chasing down that single horse unit. There's no point. Just fire down the gap. Did kill one of his general units. So now we can kind of speed it up a little bit here. And just let what's left of our artillery fire down the center. My goodness, this little bitty fort here, they just had laser guided rockets blasting our artillery as it moved up. I mean, amazing the accuracy. I'm almost feeling like we might shoot down that wall too. Which honestly is what we should have done to begin with. But we'll target it now. Then we'll move our artillery over here to a little bit more open ground. They have a hard time deploying perfectly in the trees. That's why Copenhagen actually is worked out pretty good here. Alright, pull this cavalry up. These infantry, pull them up here. Gorotskis here. This infantry, pull them straight across here, slightly out of range of their wall. Pull that cavalry back. Put the general back here. Now we'll grab the artillery here. Put them right there. And these 2 Gorotskis slightly in front. They'll help cover the artillery units. Alright, he's coming out with a cavalry unit here that's already been damaged. Oh yeah. Nice. Now we're getting a little under control, my friends. About right there would be nice. And his when he was targeting our artillery, my goodness, he was taking them out, wasn't he? We had artillery cannon pieces, and he had missile launchers. That was, man. I tell you what, episode 11 today, we feel a lot better than last night, but we've been getting battered. We lost that big first fight against Maratha Confederacy, ran with our tail between our legs, and taking Copenhagen. We've got it now, but it was a little squirrely there for a minute. They kept smashing our artillery, and here comes his recovered. Look how fast he recovered morale. But we have a full unit here. 42 against 22. Oh yeah, we've smashed him. He will not recover from that. Artillery is almost in place. I feel like we could have straightened it up a little bit, but let's move the Gorutskis up a little bit. Trying to get it as good position as we can. And you need to come over here. Okay, now the artillery units. Now, we pull the Gorutskis back. Move this line infantry up like this. And we're about to canister shot this guy in the face. Right down the center. Just decimated. And we actually could shoot at them units on the wall too. I forgot about that. Canister shot is great for taking out units on the wall. Yeah, see that? See how devastating that canister shot is? It's beautiful for taking out a unit that's stuck up on the wall. Will sit back here. We've done good. The only mistake we made in this battle was we kind of had to break two holes open. We should have just targeted this one because it had more open ground to attack. It was too wooded over here. Now is when we're going to start drawing them out. Wow, we decimated that unit. Alright, hold on. Stop firing. You, come over here. there would be beautiful. I could wipe them out right there. This line infantry will keep here just to kind of aggro them. Oof. Devastating. I'll pull you back. It's not really coming out that other side. Nice. Can speed that up a little bit. General unit can actually start getting some experience on him by running down some of this rabble. Bring that cavalry over. Yeah, we've got this guy in a bad spot now. We're just aggroing his units to come out into our trap. And that one really kind of missed him with our shot there. He's running that way. No prisoners. Actually, the artillery really kind of just take that unit out. Because he's kind of stuck up on the wall there. Just decimated. Absolutely violated those two units right there. That was disgusting how bad we killed them two units. And we're targeting that guy bit by bit. I think we're going to kill him. Let's take you out. You. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 1 Take you out. Perfect. Alright, all 4 of these light infantry, just get in there. While the artillery tries to finish off this unit up here. Perfect. Victory! Yes! We got a win in today. My goodness, that was bloody. And we're actually about to fight another crucial battle. Because the moment we end turn, the Ottoman Empire is going to attempt to take Anatolia back. So that's what I'm thinking what's happening here. That was a shaky start to the beginning of this stream today. So we only lost 189, but a lot of it was artillery units. But we didn't actually lose the unit, they're just damaged. So we can heal them next turn with cash we get. Okay, this general has gotten some traits now. Now he's getting a little bit of experience under his belt. His first battle. He has a long way to go if he wants to follow in the footsteps of his predecessor. Copenhagen is ours. It's mine. And Hanover might want a piece of me. Now that we're bordering him. But we can easily defeat him. This army we have right now in Copenhagen, we can easily plow through this region here and at least get 2 to 3 more regions under our belt. Alright, back to the Middle Eastern theater. I just keep watching the Balkans because it's been so quiet. I know Austria is beat to the ground, but they honestly would be easy pickings. But I don't want to be shown as the aggressor. I'd rather a nation declare war on me and then I punish them. Okay, we're going to attempt to build some light infantry here. But I have a feeling he's not going to give us a chance and he's going to attack straight away. So we're going to save. We took Copenhagen. And our Persian People's Army, our Russian-Persian Front Army is gathered together. And we're going to heal them next turn on their way down to round 2 of trying to attack Maratha Confederacy. Man, that first battle, they really said nope. I mean, Maratha Confederacy was just like, nope. We didn't have a chance. Okay, Ottomans. Yep. Alright, we must defend Anatolia at all cost. We have 6 armed citizenry, 4 Gorotskis, and 3 cavalry, and 3 artillery. The 3 artillery and the 3 cavalry, we will keep them on the ground inside the fort. Everybody else is going to man the walls. Unless there is a breach, which I think there is. If there is a breach, then the best tactic is going to be have the armed citizenry hold the walls while the Gorodskis, cavalry, and artillery are on the ground inside the fort. Alright, small fort. There is no breach. Don't ask me how. I know we breached it when we attacked it. Somehow it magically repaired itself while we've been owning it. So, that actually is better for us. So here's how we're going to defend Anatolia against what is probably the Ottoman Empire's last offensive capability. They will be deploying from that area. So we will deploy our artillery here and keep it tight. Keep it tight. Tighter than that. Perfect. This unit here, he's not going to budge. That's our morale unit, our command unit. These two cavalry, however, will sit just behind the artillery. Alright, these two Gorotskis. And what we're going to do is, provided we keep these two doors under control, is key. So we're going to have armed citizenry on top of the wall. All along the wall behind us, to keep them from crawling up the wall behind us and trying to damage us. I believe that is going to be the way to play this. So we'll fast forward, we'll let the enemy come to us. He's got a few artillery pieces. I'm sure he's going to breach the wall. Oh yeah, he's pounding our wall down. Boy, those organ guns have some range, don't they? Is it me, or do they just have ridiculous range? And he'll try to climb up the... Whoa! Watch it, watch it, watch it. Okay, he has taken... He's taken the north gate. Alright, hold on. Slow the game down. Alright, he goes for the flag. We blast him. Blast that unit. Charge him with Gorotskis. Oh, if you fired right there, that would be perfect. Right there. Nice. Okay, target that horse. Oh, nice shooting, nice shooting. Okay, Gorotskis, engage. Artillery, fire on this unit. No, pull back. Actually, get that flag. Artillery, fire right there. Fire in between our Gorotskis. Nice, nice. 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 Stop firing. Alright, we've recovered the flag. Reset the timer. It's all about resetting the timer. Because he's going to keep chasing your flag down. but provided you reset the timer, you'll be squared away. Okay, artillery, stop firing. Get out of there, Gorotskis. Alright, hold your fire. Fire! Oh, fire while he's at that angle. Ooh, beautiful. Target that unit there. Now he's in retreat. I'll tell you what, these Gorotskis move up. Go ahead and recover that flag. Artillery, target here. Nice. That was a good angle. That was a very good angle. He's got one unit trying to climb up the wall. But we do have these gentlemen here to help cover. Artillery, get ready for these two coming in. The trick on this battle is going to be somehow take out his artillery pieces. But I feel like if we man the wall up here, we can start shooting cannon at them. We might move our cannon outside, maybe. Oh, get out of range. Kurdish hillmen. I've only used that unit a little bit in a bind for defense. Okay, you two switch to melee. Engage. You'll definitely hold the wall. Okay. Recapture the flag. What do we have left? He's coming up with a 9 infantry unit. He has 1 horseman, 2 organ guns, a howitzer, and the general unit, 2 cavalry units, and 3 artillery outside. Okay, we've recovered the flag, pull back. Alright, you start to move out of that wall. You can't do any good back there. Get off the wall. And this artillery, get ready to engage this infantry. Our armed citizenry is holding up. It's a little confusing because his units are the color green too right here. But yeah. Oh yeah, we're putting a beat on him now. Alright, fire. Fire! I'm gonna fire behind them, wherever the mass of their units are. See, we just cut a big swath. Alright, stop firing. Alright, you two Gorotskis. Holy moly. Alright, you two come up here. You two. Get up on that wall. Double time. Alright, these armed citizenry. We're going to start manning this wall here. running some cannon fire here. Oh yeah, we've got him in retreat now. We didn't even need to bring up the Grodzkis. So actually, you can cut back down. Well, go ahead and finish him off with that one. You cut back down though. Already up to finish him off. He's not been able to hit any of artillery right now, even though he's been targeted. Okay, I feel like he's going to try and charge in that gate, but his cavalry won't be able to get in the gate. They better get in there now before it closes on their face. Alright, artillery, get ready. We just shut the gate in their face. They have some of their cavalry trapped back here. That was kind of convenient, honestly. Oh, he escaped out that way. Okay. That's okay. Ooh. That wall just took a beating. You gotta watch the health of that wall. Okay, you two Grodzkis. Come down here. Okay, we have defended Anatolia against all of his infantry units, but he still has a few cavalry units and his artillery outside the city walls. But our Grodzkis here, we might, I know it's risky, but let's pull out our cavalry here and our artillery also out here. Artillery over here. Leave our command unit here. And the Grodzkis will bring them out the city wall here. Artillery and 2 cavalry over here. The armed citizenry will man the cannons on the wall. And our general unit, this cavalry unit here, will hold the flag. They are slightly winded. Let's actually bring you up, recover that gate, and then you 3, the small Grodzki will open the gate for us, and these 3 will go out the gate here. I'm hoping this cavalry stays still, and as soon as I said that, okay, they're coming out. Or are you coming in? Are you actually going to charge our Grodzkis? You fool! You fool! Wow. I think he's trying to target that unit. Dude, the organ gun is just decimating our walls. Okay, get off the wall. That wall's almost breached. Oh, he's wrapping around. Turn around just in case. Okay, we've recovered this gate. So move these Gorotskis out. Okay, I think we're safe from that cavalry. He's turned around. Or not. Deploy. Target. Rescue to save our artillery. I had to sacrifice that cavalry unit. Fire! Nice. Okay. Now we just have one cavalry with the artillery out here. Alright, Gorotskis, attack the general. Where is his Oh yeah, we've got his general units about to go down. Organ guns are devastating. Wow. Wow. He just blasted a hole. All armed citizenry, form up. Artillery, turn around here. Gorotskis, don't chase that general unit down. Move up. He's got nothing to charge us with other than that camel unit. Alright, this cavalry is going to be key. We're going to have him sit way back until our Gorotskis get close. My goodness! He is blasting our position. We're going to speed this up a little bit. If we could get a decent shot on that camel unit there. Deploy. Perfect. That was absolutely beautiful. Our artillery took out his camel unit. So nice job on the artillery. The Gorotskis are moving up to... Oof, man, look at Anatolia. The organ guns just blasted this fortress to dust. Okay, fast forward a little bit. Okay. We're gonna have to speed up here. Cavalry unit. Attack. Alright, we're charging his artillery position. While our own artillery are moving up. Oh yeah, he just lost a shot right there. Target that organ gun. Nice! Beautiful charge. Beautiful charge. No prisoners. Run that rabble down. Pull out the command unit. Gorgeous. That's what I'm talking about. Nice W right there. Beautiful defense of Anatolia. He's running away, beaten, battered, and broken. And busted. There it is. Hanover declared war on us, just like that. We took Copenhagen last turn, and they got scared to death. They can do nothing. We have our glorious army over there. Okay. This university has just finished researching the separation of powers. So now we wanted to research national debt. This university, we want to research the rights of man. And we do have a gentleman over here who can actually go into that university, I think. Somehow. We need to build a boat to ferry them units across. Because for some reason it doesn't let us cross that bridge. I think because of the Danish Navy right here blocking the bridge. Okay. New town. You're pretty happy, but we'll give you a craft workshop. Construction, recruitment, Denmark. Perfect, okay. Okay, so now our Russian-Persian front army is recouping, and we're going to move back to attempt to attack the Maratha Confederacy again. You go back to Georgia. We just beat back this army. And we really could probably heal. This is a solid army right here. This force right here is ready to go. Give them a general, we'll use that to attack the Middle East, but we'll let them heal first. When they get healed up, we'll build some, oh, we can't build any, Gorotskis here. So if that's the case, let's give them some line infantry, why not? couple line infantry, and a dragoon unit. No. Forget the dragoon. Okay, this is looking good. Now over here, we need to start recruiting some Gorotskis. So we need to repair this building next turn. And start building some Gorotskis there. So we'll take care of that on the next episode. We'll round 2 pushing into Maratha Confederacy territory. Our army of Anatolia will start working towards the Middle East to finish the Ottomans off. And Hanover will be targeted very soon. Gorgeous. Thank you for watching and coming in and hanging out with us on episode 11. And we shall see everybody on the next live stream tonight. Peace!